everyone! Welcome back to Business English Desk. I'm Laura.
And I'm Jamie. And okay, today's topic, this one is so much fun. Like, genuinely, I've been looking forward to this one all week.
Every week, Jamie.
Every week, I mean it. But before we get into it, let me ask you something.
Go for it.
Have you ever heard a native speaker say, "No way," and thought, wait, are they surprised or are they refusing something?
Or heard someone say, by the way, and wondered, is this important or is it just a side thought?
Or either way and felt like you understood the words but not quite the feeling behind them?
Well, by the end of today, you won't wonder anymore because we're covering no way, by the way, either way, and that way.
4 phrases, so many situations, so much real, everyday English. Let's get into it.
No way. Okay, so this one is probably the phrase on today's list that you've heard the most. Like, it's everywhere, in movies, in music, in conversations, in daily life.
Right, and the reason it's everywhere is because it does so many jobs at once. Like, it's one of those phrases that native speakers reach for instinctively in so many different moments.
So the first meaning, and probably the most common one, is expressing disbelief. Like something surprises you, shocks you, impresses you, and you just say, no way. Like, she got the promotion? No way. Like, I can't believe it. That's incredible. No way.
And the energy behind that kind of no way is pure, genuine surprise. Like your brain can't quite process what it just heard, and no way is the immediate, instinctive response.
And the tone changes everything. Like a high-pitched, excited no way means you're thrilled and amazed. But a slower, lower no way can mean you're skeptical or even a little suspicious.
That's such an important point. Like the words are the same, but the delivery completely changes the meaning. And native speakers do this automatically without even thinking.
And no way also means a flat refusal. Like, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. There is no way I'm agreeing to this. Like, can you work this weekend? No way. Like, not happening. Absolutely not. No way.
And that version of no way has this really firm, almost final energy. Like when someone says no way as a refusal, there's usually not much room for negotiation. The door is closed.
Right. Like maybe not leaves a door open, but no way closes it, locks it, and throws away the key.
Perfectly said. And no way also works as a response to something unbelievable someone just told you. Like the informal version of, "Are you serious?" Like, "I ran into our old teacher at the grocery store." No way. Like, "You're kidding. That's such a coincidence. No way."
And this version invites the other person to keep going. Like, no way as a reaction signals, I'm engaged, I'm surprised, I want to hear more, keep talking.
And there's a version that's used in storytelling, like when someone is recounting something dramatic and they pause and say, and then, no way, she actually did it, using no way mid-sentence to emphasize how shocking something was.
And that use is so natural in casual storytelling. Like you're building suspense, and no way signals to the listener what you're about to say is unbelievable.
And there's the phrase no way out, which is related. Like, I felt like there was no way out of that situation, meaning no escape, no solution, no path forward, no way out.
And no way in works similarly. Like there was no way in to the building after hours, meaning no entrance, no access, completely closed off.
And there's no way as a longer phrase is used constantly, like, there's no way that's true. Meaning, I completely disbelieve this. It cannot be true. There's no way.
So, no way covers genuine shock and surprise, flat and firm refusal, inviting someone to continue a story, emphasizing disbelief mid-conversation, and describing a situation with no exit, all from 2 tiny words.
And the magic of no way is that it's completely flexible. You can shout it, whisper it, draw it out, cut it short, and each version says something slightly different about what you're feeling.
Okay, expression 2, by the way. Now this one is used in pretty much every conversation in English. Like, If you spent one day listening to native speakers talk, you'd hear this phrase dozens of times. So the core meaning of by the way is to introduce a new piece of information that's related but slightly separate from what you were just talking about. Like, I finished the report. By the way, the printer is out of ink. Meaning, this isn't the main point, but while we're talking, here's something else worth knowing.
And that function of by the way as a conversational bridge is really important. Like, it signals to the listener, I'm slightly changing direction, but stay with me, this is still relevant.
And by the way can come at the beginning of a sentence. By the way, I saw your sister yesterday. Or in the middle. I was at the store, by the way, and they had your favorite. Or even at the end. It was a great meeting. Your idea was brilliant, by the way.
And that last one at the end of the sentence is interesting because it almost softens the compliment. Like you're mentioning it almost casually, as if it just came to mind, even though you probably meant to say it all along.
Right, like, by the way can make something important sound casual, and sometimes that's exactly the effect you want. Like, by the way, I talked to the manager about your raise. That by the way keeps it low pressure, even though it's actually a big piece of news.
And by the way is also used when you suddenly remember something you meant to say earlier. Like, anyway, let's change the subject. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you, your presentation was incredible. Like, it was sitting somewhere in the back of your mind and it just surfaced.
And that version is so natural. Like, conversations never go in a straight line. They jump around, they circle back, they suddenly remember things. And by the way is the phrase that makes all those jumps feel smooth and natural.
And by the way is sometimes abbreviated, especially in texting and informal writing, as BTW. Like, I'll be there at 7. BTW, can you bring snacks? And everyone knows exactly what it means.
And there's a subtle but important distinction between by the way and anyway. Like, anyway brings you back to the main topic. By the way takes you slightly off the main topic for a moment. They do almost opposite jobs.
That's such a useful thing to know. Like, if you mix them up, conversations can get a little confusing. Anyway returns you, by the way diverts you. Know which direction you want to go before you use them.
And by the way can also carry a slightly pointed energy. Like, sometimes what follows by the way is actually the most important thing in the whole conversation. Like, it was really lovely catching up. By the way, I quit.
The classic, by the way, I quit. Like everything before it was just polite preamble, and then, by the way, drops the actual news.
Exactly. Like, by the way can be the most casually devastating 2 words in the English language if used right.
So, by the way introduces related but slightly separate information, creates smooth conversational transitions, brings up things you suddenly remembered, and sometimes hides the most important news in a seemingly casual aside.
Okay, expression 3. Either way. Now, this one has a really specific and really powerful function in conversations.
So either way means regardless of which option happens or which choice is made, the outcome or the point you're making stays the same. Like, we can take the highway or the back roads. Either way, we'll be late. Meaning it doesn't matter which route we choose, the result is the same. We're still going to be late.
And that structure of either way is so useful because it acknowledges 2 possibilities, but then dismisses the difference between them. Like saying both paths lead to the same place, so the choice doesn't actually matter.
And this comes up constantly in everyday decisions, like, do you want to eat in or order delivery? Either way works for me. Meaning, I genuinely don't mind. Both options are fine. I'm flexible either way.
And that version of either way is such a good distinction. Like, I don't care can come across as dismissive, but either way works for me sounds genuinely flexible and considerate.
That's such a good distinction. Like, I don't care can come across as dismissive, but either way works for me sounds collaborative and easy to be around.
And either way is also used to wrap up a debate or a discussion, like when two people have been going back and forth and you want to move forward regardless of who's right. Like, we can debate this all afternoon. Either way, we need to make a decision by 5 o'clock.
And that use cuts through endless back and forth. Like, it's not dismissing the debate. It's just saying, regardless of the outcome, there's a fixed point we need to reach, and either way gets us there.
And either way can also be used to soften a situation, like when someone is anxious about two possible outcomes and you want to reassure them. Like, if you get the job, amazing. If you don't, something better is coming. Either way, you're going to be okay. Meaning, no matter what happens, you'll be fine. Both paths lead somewhere good.
And that version is honestly one of the most comforting ways to use this phrase. Like, either way, you're gonna be okay, is such a simple sentence, but it can genuinely calm someone down in a moment of uncertainty.
It really can. Like, it removes the weight of the outcome and reminds someone that both options are survivable, manageable, okay.
And either way also works as a way of conceding a point gracefully. Like, maybe you're right, maybe you're not. Either way, let's just move on. Like, I'm not going to keep arguing. It doesn't matter. Either way, let's go.
So, either way acknowledges two possibilities, makes the result the same regardless, expresses genuine flexibility, helps move past debates, offers reassurance about uncertain outcomes, and concedes points without fully admitting defeat.
That last one is honestly one of the most useful social skills in the English language, conceding without surrendering. Either way, let's move on.
Perfect for every stubborn argument you've ever been in. Okay, last expression, that way. Now this one is really interesting because it works on a few levels, some very practical and some quite strategic.
So the most literal meaning of that way is indicating a direction, like the exit is that way, meaning in that direction, over there, go that way.
And this is used every single day in practical situations, like the bathroom is that way, just past the stairs, or the meeting room is that way, at the end of the hall. Super simple, super clear, super useful.
And there's a version that's more figurative, like pointing toward a method or an approach. Like, if we do it that way, we'll save a lot of time, meaning using that method, following that approach, doing it that way.
And this version is used constantly in planning conversations, in problem solving, in any situation where you're proposing a specific method. Like, let's organize it that way, and then everyone will know what to do. Or, I'll call ahead, that way they'll have a table ready.
And this version is used constantly in planning and in persuasion. Like, let's prepare thoroughly. That way, we'll feel confident going in. Or, I'll call ahead. That way, they'll have a table ready.
And what's beautiful about that way in these sentences is that it makes the logic really clear. Like, it's almost like saying, do this, and here's why. That way bridges the action and the outcome in one smooth phrase.
And that way is also used to prevent problems, like, let's double-check everything. That way, nothing gets missed. Or, I'll write it down. That way, I won't forget. Like, it's almost a cause and effect phrase. I do this so that that happens.
And there's a version of that way that describes someone's character or personality. Like, she's always been that way, meaning that's just who she is. That's how she's always been. That's her way.
And that version is used in conversations about personality, about behavior. Like, don't take it personally. He's just that way. Meaning, that's his nature, that's how he is. Don't read too much into it.
And it can be kind of forgiving, like, she doesn't mean anything by it, she's just always been that way, is almost a gentle defense of someone's quirks or habits.
And that way also comes up in storytelling, like, and that way, the whole thing came together. Meaning, by doing it that specific way, using that approach, the outcome worked out.
So that way points to a physical direction, describes a method or approach, connects an action to a purposeful outcome, prevents problems by planning ahead, describes someone's fixed personality or nature, and explains how something worked out.
And what I love about all 4 expressions today is how they each carry a completely different energy. No way is reactive, emotional, instinctive. By the way is conversational, transitional, sometimes sneaky. Either way is rational, balanced, resolution-focused. And that way is logical, directional, purposeful.
Like, together, they cover almost every kind of conversational move you could need: reaction, transition, resolution, and direction.
That's honestly such a beautiful way to put it.
Okay, roleplay time?
Yes, so the scenario is 2 close friends, Sophia and Chris, planning a surprise birthday party for their mutual friend, Maya.
Perfect. I love a party planning scenario. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, so Maya's birthday is in 2 weeks, and we still don't have a venue.
I know. What about that rooftop bar we went to last summer?
Ooh, good idea, but it might be too expensive.
Either way, we need to book something this week or we'll lose any chance of getting a decent spot.
You're right. Okay, let's look into it tonight. Oh, by the way, I ran into Maya's sister at the coffee shop this morning.
No way. Did she say anything? Does Maya suspect anything?
No way. She has absolutely no idea. Her sister said she thinks she's just having a quiet dinner with us.
Perfect. Okay, so back to the venue. If the rooftop is too expensive, we could do it at my place.
Either way works, honestly. Your place has that amazing terrace, and it's actually more personal.
That's true, and that way we can control the music, the food, everything.
Exactly. If we do it that way, we can make it exactly how Maya would love it without worrying about a venue's restrictions.
Okay, I'm sold. Let's do it at mine. Oh, by the way, do you know if she's still into that band we saw last year?
No way. You're not going to get a live musician, are you?
I was thinking about it. Either way, it would be such a good surprise.
Okay, honestly, that would be incredible. But that way, we'd need a much bigger budget.
Fair point. By the way, how many people are we actually inviting?
I was thinking around 20. No way we can fit more than that on your terrace comfortably.
20 is perfect. Okay, so either way, live music or playlist, terrace party, 20 people, 2 weeks.
And we do it that way, keep it intimate, keep it personal. No way Maya expects that from us. No way she does.
She is going to be completely shocked.
That's the plan. Oh, one more thing, by the way. Her favorite cake is a lemon, not chocolate. I know you ordered chocolate last time.
No way! I've been getting that wrong for years?
Years!
Okay, either way, now I know. Lemon cake. Got it.
And there we go. We planned an entire party using all 4 expressions naturally.
We really did. Did you catch them all?
Either way, we need to book something. Regardless of which option, we still have a deadline. By the way, I ran into Maya's sister, introducing a related, slightly separate piece of news. No way! Genuine shock and disbelief. No way she has no idea. Firm certainty.
Either way works. Genuine flexibility. Both options are fine. That way, we can control everything, connecting an action to a purposeful outcome. If we do it that way, referring to a specific method. By the way, do you know if she's still into that band? Smooth conversational transition.
No way you're getting a live musician. Disbelief mixed with surprise. Either way, it would be a good surprise, regardless of the scale. That way, we'd need a bigger budget, connecting the action to a consequence. By the way, how many people? Introducing another topic.
No way we can fit more than 20. Flat impossibility. Either way, live music or playlist, regardless of the choice, we do it that way, that specific method. No way Maya expects that. She definitely won't see it coming. No way she does. Firm agreement. Either way, now I know. regardless of past mistakes, moving forward.
All 4 expressions, multiple times each in one totally natural, totally real conversation.
That's what fluency sounds like.
Okay, quick quiz time.
Let's go.
Listeners, fill in the blank with the right expression. Ready?
Sentence 1. She told me she's been to 40 countries. Blank. That's incredible.
No way. Pure surprise and disbelief.
Exactly. Sentence 2. We can meet at 8 or 9. Blank, blank. Just let me know.
Either way, just let me know. Genuine flexibility.
Perfect. Sentence 3. I left the keys on the hook by the door. Blank, you won't forget them.
That way you won't forget them. Connecting action to outcome.
Good. Sentence 4. The conference room is blank that way, past the reception desk.
That way. The conference room is that way. Literal direction.
Sentence 5. Oh, blank, by the way, I heard your presentation went really well.
By the way, I heard your presentation went really well. Smooth transition, slightly separate information.
Exactly. Sentence 6. Are you coming to the party on Friday? Blank, I already told you I have plans.
No way, I already told you. Flat refusal with a little edge.
That tone is everything. Sentence 7. Let's confirm the details now. Blank, there are no surprises on the day.
That way there are no surprises. Planning ahead to prevent problems.
And last one, sentence 8. We might win, we might not. Blank, we should be proud of how far we've come.
Either way, we should be proud. Reassurance regardless of the outcome.
Listeners, how did you do? Drop your answers in the comments below.
We read every single one, and we love seeing how you're connecting with these expressions. Okay, let's bring it all home. Today's 4, no way.
Expressing genuine shock or disbelief.
A flat and firm refusal.
Inviting someone to keep telling a story.
Emphasizing how unbelievable something is.
And describing a situation with no exit.
By the way,
Introducing related but slightly separate information.
creating smooth transitions in conversation.
Bringing up something you suddenly remembered.
And sometimes hiding the most important news in a casual aside.
Either way, acknowledging 2 possibilities but making the result the same regardless.
Expressing genuine flexibility.
Moving past debates.
Offering reassurance about uncertain outcomes.
That way,
Pointing to a direction physically.
describing a specific method.
Connecting an action to a purposeful outcome.
Planning ahead to prevent problems.
And describing someone's fixed nature or personality. Whew, 4 tiny phrases.
So much meaning.
And honestly, this episode felt so alive. Like, these aren't just grammar patterns, they're the phrases that make English feel like a real living language.
You say something like that every week.
Every week, I mean it.
Consistent is your brand.
Always.
Okay, before we go, your challenge this week.
Pick just 2 of today's 4 expressions.
Just 2.
And use them in a real conversation today.
Tell someone, by the way, before sharing something you've been meaning to say.
Or respond to something with a genuine no way.
Or when someone asks about 2 options, say, either way works for me.
Or plan something and explain, let's do it that way so that...
1 expression, 1 real moment today.
And come back and drop it in the comments. We genuinely love reading them.
Every single one.
If today helped, hit that like button.
And subscribe if you haven't already.
New episodes every week. Real English, real conversations.
Share this with someone learning English.
Seriously, it's the best thing you can do for a language learner.
All right, everyone. This has been Business English Desk. I'm Laura.
And I'm Jamie, and we'll see you in the next one.
No way are you leaving without hitting subscribe first.
Either way, we'll be here next week.
And that way, your English just keeps getting better.
By the way, we really appreciate you being here.
Bye.
Bye!